Breaking news. Just in this morning, a powerful sensation is sweeping the nation with no end in sight. Let's go to our correspondent, Susie, who is on location with individuals who have actually encountered this thing.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here in Houston where the locals are calling this phenomenon Margot. Let's hear what they have to say.
Well, my experience with Margot has always been a positive one. And I remember the first time I met Margot, I got out of my car and I said, I have to meet you. I've never seen anybody walking a cat on a leash before. Maybe that's a little wacky, but that's A-okay. And I just think she's a very sweet person, and I've never heard her complain.
Margot is an amazing friend. I met her about a decade ago. And we got along like a house on fire, but we hadn't seen each other for years and years. But she's just always up for anything. Like if I mentioned a bunch of like fun places to take the kids, she was like, yeah, let's do it. And we did, which I have a lot of friends who kind of will flake out on me, but Margot is always just like, no, let's do it. And we have the best time.
There you have it. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Susie. And back to you.
What?
And now the weather.
As you can see, the surge started quite small here in Houston, where it seemed only small, fluffy animals were affected. But then it quickly grew strength and spread out in all directions. Residents are advised to stay indoors until more information becomes available. I'll tell you, Tom, I've never seen anything quite like it.
Indeed, Stanley, scary stuff. We take you now to Boston University, where scientists are hard at work uncovering why this incredible phenomenon is so powerful.
Countless tests have revealed what we're dealing with here is something called love. This Margot exhibits extremely high levels of it and should be considered highly contagious.
What are you guys talking about? She's only a person.
So seems Margot is not something to be feared, but revered. It's being cherished and even sought after. Everyone is surprised that this just in. One of our reporters claims to have discovered Ground Zero and the person most affected by Margot. Let's take a look.
What happened?
What happened?
We seem to have lost the feed. However, we are now receiving reports from around the world as this love for Margot shows no signs of stopping. As this spreads globally, let's check in with our teams on location. Here are a few clips that were sent into the station.
When Margot happened, my life changed completely. I started studying a little bit, then more and more, and I was changing lands, countries, universities, and here I am now, yeah. So it had a big influence on me.
When Margot has arrived, I start building more and more, higher and higher.
Yeah, Margot passed through a while back, and we still haven't fully recovered. Although somehow we also can't wait for her to come back.
She's brave. She's an awesome mom. She loves her family. She's so loyal. I love her sense of style. It doesn't fit anybody else's, which is awesome. She's one of the hardest working people I've ever met. She's an amazing friend.
Simply incredible. One thing is clear, this thing known as Margot is a once-in-a-lifetime force of nature. Anyone close to her should actually consider themselves extremely lucky. Tune in for more as this story develops. This has been Tom Thompson saying, stay safe out there, and thank you for your attention.